can't hear you. Are you guys excited? Now, this has never been done before at CCA, so we hope that you have gathered all the materials that you need. Later on in this video, you're going to see instructions for each of the games and activities that you've been emailed. But before we get started, we thought that we should start this day with nothing else but our school cheer. Who's ready? Now, some of you may not know it, so I will teach it to you. I'll go through it once, and then we're gonna do it together, all right? So here we go. Our school cheer is CCA is what? And you say red hot. Then I go, CCA is what? You go red hot. And then we go, CCA is R-E-D with a little bit of H-O-T-O, baby. R-E-D, red H-O-T, red hot, red hot, red hot. Whew. You got that? All right. I wish I had Alana O'Connell with me right here because she would do such an awesome job. But I know you're out there, so let's do this together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. CCA is what? CCA is what? CCA is R-E-D with a little bit of H-O-T-O, baby. R-E-D, red H-O-T, red hot, red hot, red hot. Huh. Good job, you guys. All right, now keep watching this video for the instructions for every game. And remember, come on to Zoom with us at 1 o'clock today. 1 o'clock this afternoon. We'll see you on Zoom. We can't wait to have such a good time with you all. Have fun.
All right, everyone, so before we get started, we wanted to talk about a couple of different things that you could use for markers. So where you start and where you end your activities. You could use Frisbees, you could use socks, you could use big rocks, you could use plastic baseball bats. We want you to be creative. So for this first activity, it's the egg relay. You're gonna need a couple of spoons, and we're actually gonna use plastic Easter eggs. If you have some, great. If not, you could use ping pong balls, you could use other small objects. We want you to get creative with your objects. Okay, using your markers as your start and finish line, you'll have your players line up, they'll begin, and they'll go down to the other marker. Now, if your egg drops from your spoon, you have to stop and do 5 jumping jacks before you can keep going. Once you've done your 5 jumping jacks, pick it up, put it back on your spoon, and you can continue. Now, you can play the game, so it's however many laps you can do in a minute, or who can go down and back the fastest.
All right, so our next activity is water bottle trap. What you need is a laundry basket. You'll need an empty water bottle or cup, anything that you could use to help prop up the laundry basket, and then a few rolled up pairs of socks. Place your laundry basket upside down with your desired distance with the water bottle or cup holding up one end of the basket. To score points, players must toss the ball toward the propped up end of the basket and try to trap the ball and water bottle inside of the basket. 1 point for trapping the ball only, 2 points for trapping the bottle only, and 3 points for trapping the bottle and the ball. 0 points if the ball is trapped without hitting the bottle first.
All right, this activity is the parachute, one of our favorites at field day. So today we're going to be using a large sheet. If you don't have a large sheet, you can use a blanket, and then you'll also need some small objects. So you could do some small stuffed animals or just some small stuffed objects that you can put on your parachute to shake them. When doing the parachute, make sure everyone is spread out around the sheet and holding on tightly. Then just put on all of your objects and just shake them on the shake signal and stop on the stop signal. Or you can do a pop where you raise your parachute above your head and then bring it down to your waist and try and pop all of the objects off of the sheet.
For the towel flip challenge, all you need is a large towel. That's it. Try to flip your towel completely upside down without touching the ground. You can use your hands, but you must have both feet staying still on the towel once you're moving the towel. You cannot be moving your feet in the towel at the same time. Try to be the fastest to flip the towel completely on the other side.
All right, for skee ball, you're gonna need 3 different targets to throw at. So you could use different sizes of laundry baskets, pots, pans, a kiddie pool, Tupperware boxes, anything that you can find. And you're also going to need at least 3 objects. So you could use socks, or you can find any other small objects around your house. You will place your containers at your desired distance, and then each player takes 10 turns to see how many points they can get. If you get your object into the largest target, that is worth 1 point, medium target is worth 5 points, and the smallest target is worth 10 points.
For penguin race, you need the same size objects to use as eggs for each player. That could be socks, that could be a small play ball, that could be beach balls, or balloons if you have them. Place whatever you're using between your knees and try to be the fastest to get to the other end and back to the start. If you drop your egg, you have to stop and do 5 jumping jacks before you continue. If you're playing by yourself, time yourself to see how many laps you can complete in 1 minute.
For bocce ball, you're gonna need a target to throw or roll at, and then each player is gonna need their own objects, and they need to be different patterns. So for example, these have polka dots on them, and these socks are just plain black. Beginning on one side of the playing area, toss out the target object. Then players will take turns throwing out their objects to see who can get closest to the white target. Once all objects are thrown out, players will go see who is the closest. Whoever object is closest to the target will earn a point and will get to throw out the target for the next turn.
For fill the bucket, right now I have 2 different pans down here that are filled with water. Then you need 2 different pitchers or containers or measuring cups or anything that you can have the same amount for a measuring line. And then you could either use small cups or sponges if you have them. On your start signal, run down to the end as fast as you can. Fill up your cup or sponge with water. Be careful not to spill it on the way back. Dump out your cup or wring out your sponge into your container and continue until someone has reached the fill line. If you're doing this on your own, you can do this a couple rounds and see if you could beat your time.
For dress-up relay, you're going to need to create an outfit for each player using oversized clothes. So for our relay, we have a hat, we have a pair of shoes, we have a pair of basketball shorts, and a t-shirt. Place all of the clothing on the opposite side of your space. Players will then rush down and put on the outfit as fast as they can. Once all items are on, they will run back to the start line. Whoever gets back first wins. Or if you're playing by yourself, set a time and see if you can beat that.
Laundry pile long jump, you need a big old pile of laundry and anything to use as a takeoff marker, such as a container of laundry detergent, a water bottle, or a cup, anything to mark your distance. Place a pile of laundry or other soft objects on one end of the space. Use a bottle of laundry detergent or any other item as a takeoff point. Decide your starting distance and place your takeoff marker there. Run toward the pile and try to jump over the pile of clothes by jumping from your takeoff marker. Playing by yourself, challenge yourself to see how far you can go. Playing against someone else, see who can jump the furthest distance and clear the pile.
Well, there you have it, Field Day 2020. We hope you and your family had an awesome time.